Together 7 years, Logan and Daly are just your regular everyday couple.
First time I ever met Daly, I had an immediate connection with her.
Logan started hosting these events at his nightclub, and I started assisting with them.
This is wonderful, man. I can't really hate on someone that is happily married like this. Like, absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. You know, there's a lot of people out there that choose not to get married, man. So this is actually an amazing, amazing feat, and I'm very happy for this guy.
Daly, I refer to as my soulmate. I love everything about her.
The stakes are higher than usual because there's something unique about this couple.
My name is Daly South. I'm along with my husband, Logan, the vampire king and queen of Austin.
Of course I spoke too soon. I can never trust the internet, man. The internet always has to ruin everything that's amazing about the world, doesn't it? God damn it. Vampire people. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. I can't wait to see what these people are on. Yo, what's good, everyone? Thieving here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And today, man, I have proof for you guys that vampires exist, as you could see in the intro. If that wasn't enough proof to you that vampires are a real thing, then you just are a non-believer. And I do not tolerate non-believers, man. I will be able to convince you guys today with this couple that the vampires do exist and that they are real. I mean, this is just concrete proof. And if you don't believe me now, you will never believe me. But anyway, man, this clip comes from Barcroft TV with 7.34 million subs. So it's obviously a TV channel, some TV show called Extreme Love, and the title is Married Vampires Drink Donor Girlfriend's Blood. So you already know that this is going to be extremely interesting. Let's get into the rest of the video.
Daly and Logan live their lives day to day, or rather night to night, as vampires. They've ruled for 6 years now, running the Austin chapter of the Vampire Society. But they've both identified as vampires for half of their lives.
The majority of vampires commonly awaken during puberty.
I had my vampiric awakening when I was 15 years old. Being a vampire isn't something that you can just choose. It is something you are born with. It is something that is a part of you.
Right, like having a penis, having a vagina, being gay, being straight, or being a vampire. These are all things that you are just born with. None of these things are things that you just choose to have. These are things that you are born with. Am I right, guys? Being a vampire is on the same spectrum as being gay, having a vagina, having a penis, having all these things is just like being a vampire. You guys don't understand. Being a vampire is not just something you just get to choose. It's something that you're born with. You have to be the chosen one to become a vampire. It's not just something that you are born with, guys. You don't understand. You seriously just don't understand. All the movies are wrong. If you get bitten by a vampire, you just walk it off. You don't turn into a vampire, guys. If you get bitten by one, you don't turn into one. You're born with it, guys. You don't understand the struggle that this man's obviously going through. No, actually, this guy is just making excuses for his pure insanity.
They sleep during the day to avoid the sun.
Whenever I am in the sun for long periods of time, first I get a pretty bad headache, along with nausea, shaky, kind of tremors.
She's honestly explaining literally everyone on the planet, on the face of Earth. If you're in the heat for more than like 8 hours to 10 hours a day, you're probably not going to feel too good. It's the heat. Plus, don't fool yourself. Just because you're skinny and you look like you're in good shape, you could quite possibly be a disgusting mess on the inside and not very healthy. I'm not saying that you're not. So if you do end up seeing this video, don't take this as offense or anything, but I'm saying that that's quite possible. There are people that are skinny as fuck and are extremely unhealthy, so it is quite possible. But whatever, she's a vampire apparently. Let's just go with that. That's the only logical answer.
I go into direct sunlight as little as possible. I would say maybe a grand total of an hour a week, if that.
Vampires like Logan and Daly have one major need, and it's disturbingly simple.
A vampire is someone that, for one reason or another, needs to take in human energy in the form of blood or psychic energy or sexual energy to keep themselves healthy.
These two have a craving that can only be quenched one way.
I drink human blood from a donor once a month. I do it because I have to.
Watch these people get like hepatitis B or something, and they're like, how did this even happen? I don't understand how this happened. What is going on? Maybe it's because you were drinking all these donors' blood or whatever. Like, dude, you guys are a little psycho, like just a little bit. You know what, guys? I think I classify as Puss in Boots because I think he has a cool sword. So I think that I've always been Puss in Boots on the inside. So from now on, I'm going to have to eat catnip and eat cat food and play with cat toys. No longer will I be making YouTube videos, and no longer will I be paying my bills. From now on, I will be fighting crime with a cool sword and wearing cool boots and being an orange cat with a cool hat. And nobody can tell me different because I've always felt this way on the inside. I'm just now realizing it watching this video. Thank goodness these people have showed me who my true character really is, and I'm forever grateful.
The journey to vampirism started in an average high school, in an average neighborhood, in an average city.
The first time I ever drank blood, it was actually a really intense experience for me because I remember sitting in my English class and I started to feel this intense thirst that I'd never felt before. I ran to the first water fountain I could find and I just started gulping down water. I didn't feel any less thirsty. And at that point, I happened to run into one of my friends in the hallway that had been helping me through my awakening, and they said, oh, this is what you're experiencing, let's go find your donor. So we found my friend and they pulled out a lancet and I drank from them and it was immediately gone.
By the way, I didn't add that clip filter on that one part of the video whenever it transitioned to the girl. Like that was the producers of the show. They thought that was cool. So this chick had psychopath friends that made sure that she turned into a psychopath. This is just a lesson on why you should pick the people you hang around correctly, because obviously it didn't really work out very well for her. Like whenever people tell you that being around broke people is gonna make you broke, or being around fuck ups is gonna make you a fuck up, this is literally just this is proving it. This is literally proving it. This is showing you face value that that's true. She was hanging out with quote unquote vampires, and now she's a full-fledged vampire, and man, I could not be prouder for her. This is an amazing experience that she gets to enjoy, and I'm sure that in 10 years she's probably gonna feel very embarrassed of herself, but you know what, that's life. But let's continue.
Time I ever consumed blood, it was empowering, heightened all of my senses and sensations, a rush.
Logan and Daly don't just need blood in the bedroom, they need new blood in the form of another woman.
I don't like the way blood tastes. I find it inconvenient to have to do regularly. I'm someone that needs it, but I'm not a big fan of it. For Logan, it can be very sexual for him.
But sometimes Logan's appetite is too much for Daly to take.
I'm sorry, I can't handle this.
Alright, I figured it out. I figured out why this dude is doing this. He's doing this because he's just trying to fuck a bunch of hoes. Okay, I can respect that to an extent now, bro. But I was giving you a lot of shit, man, but now that I can see that it's all about just pussy, okay, I can get past the whole blood-sucking thing. I personally wouldn't do it, man, but to each their own, to each their own. I can somewhat respect this now, because all of the dudes that really are, they're either extremely like super skinny weirdo guys. Well, honestly, a lot of the dudes that are pulling up all the freaky hoes are just weird. This dude is obviously no exception. He is quite the specimen, to say the least. He is sucking blood, literally. So I wouldn't do that, but I would definitely be a little into maybe the whole vampire scene if I could just fuck on fine ass honeys all the time. But his girlfriend is definitely a weirdo. She seems a lot more into it and more sincere about it than he is, and I can tell that she's the one that probably made him want to get into it a little more, because he was like, oh, this chick is crazy, but she's gonna suck on my dick like crazy too. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do end up subscribing, you do end up liking the video, you do end up enjoying this content, you do like my voice, you do like what I gotta say about certain topics, make sure to check out my other outlets. I got those all in the description. I got the Twitch, I got the Discord, I got the Hip Hop Injection podcast, I got the Havoc clothing line, I got the Havoc Records, the record label. I got all that in the description. Make sure to check that all out. We're gonna be doing crazy things the rest of this month, and all year next year and for the next 10 years. We never stop working. I'm going to be putting out like 21 pieces of content every week starting this Friday, a stream every day, a podcast every day, and a video every day. So make sure you check out all of that because you guys aren't going to want to miss out on that. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys did enjoy this video. And if you did, like I said, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great rest of your day. Peace. New videos every day.